Uh-oh. I was quiet. Sorry, JR. JR said I can't hear you. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, let me know if you can hear me in the chat, pretty please. Sorry, JR. I'm really good at going live with my microphone off. It's kind of a superpower of mine. We had parent-teacher conferences, so my microphone and everything is a little off. Let me add Instagram here. How is everyone today? How's it going? All right, we're live on Instagram. Cross fingers. Gonna go back and forth between cameras. Welcome to another edition of Just the Tip Thursday. Usually we do Tuesdays. We call it Just the Tip Tuesday. But today it's on a Thursday. And as we approach the holidays, it's going to change even more because I still run my studio and I still have clients that I need to take care of. And I still have so many other things that I need to take care of, my kids and all that stuff. Jordan said, oh my gosh, I can finally make it. Yes, girl. I'm glad you're here. Let me see if I can move this Instagram one. There we go. That way they're closer and I'm not going back and forth. So welcome. If you are watching on YouTube and you're like, how the hell do I get in for the questions so that I can be a part of the conversation? That is all happening in the community, which is at businessstraightedup.com/community. It's basically just a Facebook group where we can all join together and chat. Let me move this stupid Instagram thing again. Oh, there we go. Maybe. I want to be able to see your questions. I had to move my phone out of the way. So if you're in YouTube and you're not able to interact, I can only watch one chat at a time. I'm so sorry, but come on over to businessstraightedup.com/community. It's a Facebook group where you can ask questions. We're going to talk about Black Friday today, about the different things that you can do, the different things that are being taught. And I want to be really, really clear in saying that I don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with certain things. They just haven't worked for me in the past. So I want to say that up front because there are some things that I don't do that a lot of people teach that I just don't love. They don't feel good to me. They don't feel aligned for me. And if there's one thing I've learned after being in business for 12 years, it is to pay attention to what feels good and what works, because that is usually what will be most successful. Now, I'm not talking about being lazy and not doing anything, because sometimes that feels good too, right? You got to put in the work. But if you're doing something that just feels sleazy to you and feels shady, chances are it's not going to work anyway. So don't do it. So I would love to know in the chat what questions you may have about Black Friday, what things you might be pondering running, what types of promotions that you're looking at. I want to know exactly where you're at so that I can kind of have a starting point and know where we're starting. I'm going to talk about the most common thing that is taught that I see everywhere. I've seen so many different guides and ways to promote this from different people. And they go with the $99 Black Friday flash sale. Now, the whole premise of this is based on the fact that you do in-person sales. So if you don't do in-person sales, I wouldn't even touch that with a 10-foot pole, because then you're giving away everything for $99. And that's just not going to happen in my business personally. If that's something that you want to do, cool. But I would definitely invite you to consider in-person sales, because if you're not doing it, you're really leaving money on the table when you can't actually guide someone to what they need based on your services and what you offer, because you are too shy to work with them on that. So if you're not doing in-person sales, that's another conversation for another time. You might hear my dogs because they're loud. But the $99 flash sale is predicated on doing in-person sales. So if you don't even touch that. I promise it's going to make you very sad. Now, what that includes basically is that the session fee is $99. Now, here's why I don't do that. I have in the past. This is why I don't do that. First of all, it tends to attract only deal people, and my investment's pretty high. I actually was just named the best boudoir photographer in Colorado. Yay, thank you so much. And my investment matches that. It's not low. So for someone to come in at $99 and not understand that that does not include things, and let's be real, it doesn't matter how many times you tell people, it doesn't matter how many times you email it to people, they don't fucking read. So for me to have a $99 flash sale and then have someone not understand that that doesn't include the products, even though I tell them 27 times, it is more of a headache for me than it's worth. So that is why I don't do the $99 flash sale. Now, a lot of people do it and they have a really high investment too, and it works well for them. So awesome. High five. You do what works for you. However, it does not work for me. So let me just acknowledge the chat. We have JR with us today, and Jordan and Samantha. And let me kind of go through the comments. So Samantha said, I was thinking of making an Animoto slideshow, but not sure what to actually run. Let me know what you mean by that with Animoto slideshow, because are you thinking of like adding it to a collection or doing it as a promotion, or what do you mean by that? JR said, I'm trying to establish a premium brand and I worry that running a sale will diminish the image I'm trying to convey. Yes, that was another issue for me with the whole $99 flash sale, because we all know, like for any of my crafties, okay, you never pay full price at Michael's. We all know this. We all have coupons. We're never paying full price at Michael's. And I don't want to train people to expect that with my brand. So I realize though that once a year is probably not going to do that. Now, if you're doing flash sales like every other month, that could be a problem. Once a year, I do want my people to look forward to this. I want it to be something that they look forward to, that they're excited about, because that excitement builds momentum and they will also want to share with their friends. So I don't think that once a year is necessarily a bad thing. And quite frankly, I think on my birthday, I might do something too. It won't be as big as this one. So I don't know, we'll see. But JR, I totally agree with you. And the premium luxury brands don't usually do sales. You don't see Louis Vuitton being like, hey guys, come on in 90% off. Like it just doesn't work that way. I don't know. I don't follow Louis Vuitton. So I don't know if they do something for Black Friday though. I do follow a few other designer brands that I'm not really a designer girl, but there are a few things I like because of the quality. Like I like Dooney and Burke purses, bags, and that quality I just really love. And I do know they are doing a Black Friday sale. Now they're not as high end as the Louis Vuitton, but the point is they can do a sale and have it not dictate their brand, have it not turn into Michael's, where there's no way in hell someone's going to pay full price because they know that there's a sale coming, right? That's how we shop at Michael's. Just saying. Samantha said, JR, if you run something to add value instead of just be cheap and say they're a limited number. Yes. So what Samantha is referring to is adding something in that they don't normally get. So this is what I do if I have a last minute cancellation. So I actually just did this recently. If I have a last minute cancellation, I will offer that date available just so I don't have to cancel hair and makeup and all that stuff. I will offer that date as available and I will add something in. So there is no discount on that. I'll add something in. Usually it's a mobile app, or I have also done a discount on a collection, and only a collection. And the reason that I do that is my collections are priced appropriately, that it's not a sale. It doesn't devalue my brand. And it just is very, very clear about what that discount is for. So that's something to consider as well. Samantha said, I don't do video. So a slideshow to promote it like a video. Yes. So promotion of Black Friday is a whole different topic. So first we have to decide what exactly we're doing for Black Friday. Okay, so we've talked about the $99 flash sale, which is something that a lot of people teach, a lot of people love. For me personally, I don't love it. Another reason that I don't love it is because it is only for new bookings. I personally always feel a little irritated when I see Verizon Wireless. We've been with them for 12 years now, running a special that doesn't apply to me. I'm like, I've been your loyal customer for 12 years, but someone off the street that's just like, hey, we should switch to Verizon, gets a special. That's bullshit. So I don't like the $99 sale for the same reason, because my clients that are already booked can't take advantage of that. And that feels yucky to me. No judgment. If people do that, I don't care. Y'all do what you want to do for your own business. I'm just sharing that when something doesn't feel good for me, it doesn't do well in my business. The energy is not there. So that is another reason I don't do the $99 specials. So I can tell you what I have done in the past. I'm switching things up a little bit this year after talking with some of my badass boss friends. What I have done in the past is to do a Groupon type gift card offer. Now, you have to have a way to track this appropriately. The CRM that I use, which is Pixify, and you guys, they are amazing. If you don't have a CRM yet, or you don't love yours, go to businessstraightup.com/010, episode 10 for my podcast. I had the head dude from Pixify, and I've only ever had like 2 guys on the podcast ever. So he's pretty damn special. His name is Tim Hussey, and he offers a longer trial period for Pixify for my listeners. So instead of a month, you get 3 months, I think maybe 6. I know it's definitely 3. But then you can try it out. So if you're going to do this gift card offer, you need to have a way to track this, because if you sell a lot of them, it can be very overwhelming to try to figure this out. So one thing that I have done in the past is to offer a gift card of a higher value for a lower payment. It's kind of a Groupon type feel. But another thing you have to consider with this is you need to know the local laws where you live. Okay. In Colorado, which is where I live, gift cards are not allowed to expire. It is illegal. Okay. So unless I go out of business, I cannot allow a gift card to expire, the value of the gift card. So you have to be very careful about that. You can't say, get a $500 gift card for only $250, but it must be used by January 1st. It doesn't work that way. That would be against the law. Now, what you can do, and the law is very specific on this, again, check your local laws. What you can do is allow the promotional value to expire on a certain date. So for instance, the example that I gave of get a $500 gift card for $250, you can allow the $500 promotional value to expire on a date, but the amount they paid cannot expire. Does that make sense? Everyone, let me know in the chat, because I know that that seems kind of strange. But if you think about it from a Groupon perspective and you go, I don't know, we went and had like high tea. My mother-in-law got a Groupon deal for this tea house, and she really wanted to go have tea. So we went to high tea at this little tea house, and she got a Groupon, and it was so many dollars towards whatever, but you didn't pay that many dollars. So there's the promotional value, and then there's the paid value. Check your local laws for what they say. Now, your state may say they can expire, we don't care. And in that case, by all means, do what you got to do. But it just depends on your state, your country, wherever you live, whatever jurisdiction you're in, you need to know the local laws. I have done the promotional gift cards. I really like that. And here's why. My clients that are already booked can still take advantage of it. So if I have a client booked in January and they see the Black Friday sale, they're going to be, oh, that sucks, I'm already booked. Well, there's a few options for that. They can either book another session further out using the Black Friday deal, or with my gift card thing that I did, the promotional gift card, I actually allowed them to do the same deal, right? And it comes to a pretty significant discount if they're willing to put in the money. Again, I don't want the discount seekers. Like, that's not my brand. That's not what I want. And for that reason, I don't love to be like $99 and you're in. It doesn't feel right to me. But the gift card means they're going to have to pay to get in return. I want to reward that good behavior, to teach someone that they're just not going to get something for free, but they have to pay. So for instance, I think the lowest one was $500. So it was $250 for a $500 gift card and $500 for a $1,000 gift card. I think I went up to so that the max discount was really $500, which when your average investment is, $4,600-ish, $4,200-ish, $500 is doable. It's definitely doable. And then you have people sharing with their friends. I even have my referral system is actually set up so that people can earn referral bonuses before their session. And again, that's kind of contrary to what other people teach. But the reason I do that is because if someone books a session for March and then they tell their friends about it and their friends book, I still want them to be able to get their $200 off. So really, someone could stack these discounts and do a really great job of working the system, right? But I actually have it set up that way because if someone is going to refer me for their friends to get $200 per person plus get the gift card, like that's okay. At a $4,000, $4,500 average, for friends is going to be $16,000 to $18,000 in revenue that I'm spending $800 for. I'm good. It's okay. So many people don't want to they're like, well, that's losing too much money. It's not really losing money. It's a marketing cost. Okay. So that's what all of this Black Friday stuff is. It's a marketing cost. So if you do the gift card where someone pays $250 for a $500 gift card, and that marketing cost is $250. Now, that's pretty high for one lead, depending on how you look at it. I mean, high-low is subjective. It's not a tiny cost, though, when you start thinking about cost of leads, cost of clicks, and stuff like that. But one thing that I want to remind you is that person's already warm, meaning you're not going out to cold traffic, okay? This person already knows who you are, and you're spending $250, and depending on your average, to make $4,000. Okay, so that's still below a 10% marketing cost, which is still pretty damn good. So many photographers think that they're not going to have marketing costs. And I don't understand where that comes from. And actually, I see this in other creative businesses too, like estheticians and stuff like that, that we think we're not going to have marketing costs, and it doesn't really work that way. We may not be paying for ads on TV, but there are still costs to marketing, whether it's money or time, there's still a cost. Okay. And remember, your time is valuable. I bill at $500 an hour for my clients. Okay. My mentoring's a little lower, but my time is valuable. Saying yes to someone and something so that I can be fully present with them means saying no to my family. It needs to be worth it. So gift cards, that is what I have done in the past. Hey, Michelle. There are people on Instagram commenting. I'm so sorry. I clearly am kind of new to Instagram. So let me know in the comments if the promotional gift card helps you, if that's clear for you. I will share what I'm doing this year, what I have decided on. I have not ironed out all the details. That's actually my project for today. And what I am doing this year is a higher entry cost. So what I will probably do is a $350 entry cost, which is actually my session fee anyway. So it's still $350 to book your session, but they'll actually get a $300 print credit towards their order, which is not what I usually do. Usually there is no print credit. So that is what I'm looking at this year. The numbers might change. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you're thinking about, what's going through your brain. What are you pondering? Questions, comments? I'll take a quick drink of my coffee. I went to the Atlanta Aquarium when I was in Atlanta, and look, I got a Hammerhead mug. I'm super excited. So I'm going to take a little drink of my coffee while I wait for questions. Samantha, since I don't see any questions coming in about what you're actually going to sell, we're going to talk about promoting it. Because Samantha was talking about a slideshow to promote it like a video. I love Animoto. I really do. I don't even use it very often, but when I do, it's so worth it. It's just easy, right? So videos. There are so many different ways to promote. Video is hot right now. Actually, before this, I was working on an Instagram reel because I don't know how to do it very well. So I'm learning, but videos are good. And you have to remember, guys, that with any social post, they have an average of a 3 to 6% reach rate. That means when you post something on Facebook or Instagram or any of them, your average reach rate, or the average number of people that are going to see that, is 3 to 6% of your followers, which means if you have 1,000 followers, that's 30 or 60 people that are going to be seeing that. That's not very much. This is another reason that email marketing is so key. And if you do not have email marketing set up, do it now. Start it now. There is no better time right now to start it. If you're like, Brooke, what the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I swear, F-bomb. Go to businessstraightup.com/email101. And that is my free course. It just walks you through setting everything up. It's super basic, super foundational, super simple. So remember that you're going to have a very small reach on social in most cases. Now, right now, Instagram is really pushing Reels, which is why I've been trying to learn them, because if Instagram's going to give me a little bit of boost free, I'll take it. So I've been trying to learn Reels. Plus, they're kind of growing on me. They're kind of fun. Not my favorite up front, but they are growing on me. So think about all the Reels and things like videos like that you could do. And Animoto actually allows for that vertical format within creating those slideshows. So you could definitely do a reel like that. You could do so many different things. Videos, stories, Facebook, promote the fuck out of it. Why not? This is an opportunity for people to get in at a cost that they wouldn't normally have the opportunity to pay. So definitely promote it. Angie asked, how long do you run your Black Friday sale? So I have 2 different brands. They'll be a little different this year, because for Business Straight Up, which is where we are right now, all of my courses will actually run for 5 days, because a different course will be on sale every day. But for my photography, I will run it from Black Friday through Cyber Monday. Some people only do it on Black Friday, and I get that, but since mine are all booked online, I figure it fits cyber, right? So I'm going Friday through Monday. I do not drag it out. There's a very limited quantity, and I am not going to just sell something to someone, take their money, and then set it up later. I actually do online booking with Pixify again. So if you don't have a CRM where you can do online booking, definitely get on that, because it is a game changer. Seriously. Jordan said, when marketing, should we focus on email marketing? I never have good success with Boudoir and Facebook ads. So you need to remember that Facebook ad costs change significantly depending on the date. So for Black Friday, I am not a Facebook ads expert. I just know what all my experts tell me. Black Friday, the ad costs are going to be really high as well. Okay. So that will change. My primary focus is email marketing. I also have a ton of stuff set up for that's scheduled for social, especially Reels, because Instagram is leaning so heavily on them. I want to show you guys something that I have been working through this week. I actually listed out, so I have ADHD, and I have to figure out the things that work for me, because like people will do calendars and do all these things, and I like to see things in a very linear fashion. It's just how things make sense to me. And it's also how I remember things, is when they're in a list. So I have this big list of all of the shit that I need to schedule before the end of the year. So this includes my podcast episodes that are upcoming, the social posts that go with the podcast episodes. This includes my email marketing course, which will be launching in December. And the way that this applies in a creative service-based business like photography, esthetician, cakes, whatever, the way that this applies is you have to think of your content and then everything that goes with it. So if you write a blog post, how are you promoting that blog post? Chances are you have an email that goes out, right? You have at least one social post, probably more than one. And if you have a social post, how about a social reel or a story? So all of these things are things that have to be scheduled out. The pink is all social, the whites are emails, and the blues are podcast episodes. In a creative business, the blue would be your blog posts. It's really hard to see in the video, but I am happy to share that. It's literally just a Google sheet, you guys. It's not fancy. There's no formulas. But this is actually part of what I teach in my courses, is coming up with that content calendar, because the way that other people do it just did not work for me. So I need to see the linear. Plus, I really, really, really like checking things off. Even in Asana, I just like to check them off. There's just something cool about that, like that action, right? Checking things off is done. And in Asana, it actually sounds like a unicorn across my screen, or a narwhal or something fun. So it is really, really important to figure out what works for you. And it's also important to remember that what works for you now may not work for you in 6 months, and that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's not worth it. So figure out the core pieces of content. Okay. We are, what are we, 3 weeks out from Black Friday? 2 weeks out from Black Friday. You have enough time to do 3 core pieces of content. Okay. Do one now. Do one around the 17th. Do one around the 23rd. So that'd be the 11th, the 17th, the 23rd. They're 6 days out from each other, and promote the fuck out of them. This gets people engaging with your brand, right? Now, this could be your Facebook group. This could just be a live video on your Facebook page that is then shared into your Facebook group, so then later you can repurpose it for ads. We have to start thinking about content and all of the things that support it. So if you are going to write 3 pieces of core content before Black Friday, what could those pieces be? It could be gift ideas for your partner. And you can be specific on gender, the man you love, the woman you love, whatever. It could be how to tactfully tell your partner that you don't want a fucking blender for Christmas. It depends on your brand. Everyone's different. If you don't talk like that, don't talk like that. But everyone is different. You have to figure out what 3 pieces of content. Okay, tell me in comments. Tell me in the comments. This is your homework. What 3 pieces of content are you going to create? Now, these could be Instagram videos, Facebook videos, blog posts. It doesn't matter. They're going to be longer form content though, so that you can use social and email to support those. So you can also talk about what to wear, or things to consider before your appointment, or things that you need to know about your appointment. I have written a series of articles on how to hire your boudoir photographer that is extremely popular, because there are things that people don't know. And we need to remember that while we are in the industry all the time and we see this shit all the time, they don't. It's just like, if you're not a landscaper, you don't know the best lawnmower to use. You're like, I don't know, just give me one that works. If you're not a rocket scientist, you're not going to be able to go and fix the airplane somewhere. My son hates when I make airplane jokes, so I don't know if you heard me. So think about, I want you to do 3 pieces of content. You can do one today or tomorrow, the 17th and the 23rd. 3 pieces of content to start that engagement. Now, we should have started this a long time ago, just so you know, but we can still do it. It's not too late. Okay, we are officially 2 weeks out today from Thanksgiving. I haven't even started prepping, but you still have an opportunity to get that content out and start promoting it. And Samantha, this is absolutely where one of your videos could be. You can talk about what you do and why. And so many people think that they have to have a fancy promo video done, and you can. Oh my gosh, videographers, they are saints, y'all. I should tag Elizabeth in this. They know what's up. And you can definitely hire someone, but you're probably not going to get it back in time. Just set your phone up. I have a little selfie stick that's like a tripod too. That's how I have my Instagram live going right now while I'm talking to you guys with my main camera. Just set it up and talk about what you do. Do reels. Figure this out. When you have the video that's 20 minutes long, when you're talking about what you do, pull a 30-second clip that's a quote that is now a reel. Now you've taken that one piece of content and you've broken it down. You can also make quote images from that. Quote yourself. You don't got to quote someone else, quote yourself. Teach people to look at you like the expert that you are. Okay, Samantha said, could the Black Friday sale be a good way to get people into our newsletter? Yes. However, build it up beforehand too, because you want people to know that it's coming. So for the photography side of my business, I told you guys I run my sale Friday through Monday. I will probably send out, that's 4 days. I'll probably send out 4 emails around that time, anywhere from Thanksgiving to Monday. I'll probably send out 4 emails. People don't want to see it, they can unsubscribe. They signed up for it. Okay, it's not like I'm forcing someone. To me, advertising, like on TV, I think is the most inconsiderate way of advertising. I didn't sign up to see your progressive ads. I didn't ask to see your male hair replacement ads. I didn't ask for that. But when you sign up for someone's email newsletter, you are literally signing up to see more information from them. You're not bothering people. Jordan, yes, homework. She said, me too. It's the death of my brain. Girl, I lost an hour of my life today because I got up to make more coffee and got distracted. I am seriously considering a fridge for my office for that reason. And everyone thinks that I'm a total dork for that. And I feel like just the weirdo of the world for that. But that's reality. Like ADHD is a bitch. My remarkable tablet has saved me. I'm totally curious about those. I was looking at them. I don't know though. Seems awfully expensive for something I can do with a tablet, like an iPad or something. But Jordan, what not to get your wife for Christmas? Love that. How to get ready for your boudoir shoot? Yes. Tricks to keep your kids engaged for photos? Yes. Beyond Skittles or bribes. If you shoot families, that doesn't sound right. If you photograph families, one thing that I have told people for years is I think there's a huge opportunity missed in taking care of mom with family photos, because mom is the one that's getting everyone else ready. And a lot of times she don't even have time to get ready for herself. I would absolutely, there's something you can add on for Black Friday. You want to book family stuff, add on hair and makeup for mom. And then you have to prepare her for how to do that, because she will not be accessible right before the session, right? So give her a checklist. Did you put your kids' clothes all in individual baggies so that dad can get them dressed? Did you get everyone's hair cut? Did you make sure everyone's hair is brushed? Like, walk her through what she needs to do to be fully prepared so that she can walk into hair and makeup and come out feeling amazing and go get pictures with her family. There's a killer add-on for family photos. Let's see. Jordan said, I hate bribes. I do too, but man, sometimes you got to do it. I know before I was a parent, I'm like, I would never bribe my kids. And now I'm like, are you going to behave? Because I got a pocket full of Skittles. No shame. I don't love them either, but sometimes we do what we got to do. Let me know in the comments if this is helping you guys. This is my jam. Marketing is my jam. I love it. Love, love, love it. My email marketing course will be launching again in December. So why would you buy it on Black Friday, right? Why would I buy it on Black Friday if you're launching it in December? Because the price will be higher in December. So my email marketing course is one of my top courses. It is one that people love. And it is so packed with value and information. So if you want in, I really suggest getting it on Black Friday. And I'm going to do a very special bonus with 2 hours of mentoring with me so that you get shit done. Because I know that I am guilty of this as well. I also know it's an ADHD thing where you buy courses and they just sit on a digital shelf somewhere and you never actually do them. And I do it too. Not pointing fingers here that aren't pointing back at me. I do it too, but I will have a very special bundle that will include 2 hours of mentoring so that you actually get shit done and have accountability to do so. Samantha said, love the brainstorming. Isn't it nice just to chat with people and be like, what the hell am I going to write? Samantha said, that's amazing. Yeah. Look for Thursday and Friday, Black Friday. There will be a special with a course and mentoring together. It's a grand action bundle because Brooke has the gift of gab. I was the girl who always had the report card that said Brooke talks too much. Jordan said, I feel attacked. I'm there with you, girl. I am attacking myself in that too. I literally have an Asana list of all of the courses I have purchased so that I can go back to them when I am ready to do so. So there is no attack. It's me too. JR said, what will the price be for the email course? Right now it's $497. But on Black Friday, it will be on sale. And in December, it will be $597. It's going up. So if you want in before the price goes up, this is the only warning. I'm not emailing it out just because I got so many other emails to send. It will be in the Black Friday email. So right now it's $497. It will be on sale for Black Friday. All of my courses will be on sale for Black Friday. If you do Boudoir and you have not taken my Boudoir marketing masterclass, you need to have it. It was sold out at WPPI, and several people at WPPI said it was the best course they've ever been to at WPPI. JR said 2 hours of Brooke, a bargain at double the price. Right. And what the grand action bundle will look like is you actually get your choice of courses plus 2 hours. So if there's something in particular that you want to learn, that's SEO, email marketing, website strategy, boudoir marketing. Those are the 4 that I have, the bundle, so to speak, plus 2 hours of mentoring on whatever you want. If you don't want to talk about the courses, you don't have to. But if you want to buy a course and actually get it done, then it will be part accountability and part coaching to walk you through the things that you need to work on. So that is what is coming on Black Friday. If you're like, Brooke, I can't even wait until Black Friday, just let me know. I'll send you a link now. It doesn't matter to me. I'm impatient too. I'm like, I'm busy on Black Friday. I'm out. I'm not paying attention to online shit. I have found, you know what's funny? I told a podcast guest this once and she looked at me like I was crazy. A lot of people launch courses, right? Okay, myself included. I have my 4 courses that I launch semi-regularly. This year has been a little slower than most, but I have taken so many courses that only launch once a year. If there is a course that is not launching that I need right now, I just email them. Just ask. The worst they can say is no. If there's something you need right now, chances are they're going to send you a link, and they almost always do, and say, sure, sign up here. The course is always available. It's just not something that they're focusing on. Now, there are some people that because of coaching calls or whatever, don't do that, but it can never hurt to ask. So if there's something you need right now, please ask. I'm happy to help. Let's see. Jordan said, how do you get yourself in the mood to blog or build that content to get out on time? Is it easier to lightly change the things you've already created? You can always repurpose content. And if you really want to like promote that content, you can. There's one article that I wrote in 2014. Sorry, my thingy moved. That went viral. It's been stolen several times. Thanks, plagiarists. That I still promote. And I actually have a few articles that I still promote. But if you're going to do that, I highly recommend that you are doing additional content on top of that. So for instance, we'll just talk about mine. I wrote an article about cheap boudoir. Article stands alone by itself. It's an excellent article. Very proud of it. Went viral worldwide. Love it. So we have cheap boudoir. So if you want to repurpose that or use that as one of your pieces of content instead of writing 3 new ones, although Jordan, your ideas were killer. If you want to repurpose existing, then what you could do is I would recommend making 3 new images that relate to that article. And these can be memes. They don't have to be fancy. Like, you know, that one that's someone wanted like a unicorn tattoo, and there was always someone that'll do it cheaper. You know that meme that went around a while back and it looked like a 2-year-old had drawn it and it was a tattoo? You can even do that. But you need to come up with 3 images that you can put on social that will be pointing back to this article. Okay. We're repurposing that. Do a quote from the article, something that you wrote that you're like, damn, that's good. Make a quote image out of it. Okay. Also figure out some videos that you can do from it. Can you do a 30-second video talking about why this article is important and give the link? Make sure your link is easy. I know that for SEO purposes, we want the slug to be long so that it's found. But remember, if you guys use WordPress, which you know, I tell you should be, if you guys use WordPress, grab the plugin. It's free. It's called Pretty Links. Because then you can create whatever you want. That's how I have businessstraightup.com/community that points to my Facebook group. They're all redirects. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to remember this. Facebook.com/group/475. Like, no. Pretty Links will let you build whatever link you want. It's the #1 reason I haven't moved off of WordPress from my other website, even though all my courses are under a different platform. It is amazing. So if you want to do an existing piece of content, take the content that's already written, make 3 images and make 2 videos. And remember, the videos can be little things too. They can be, if you wrote an article about 4 things you need to do before your boudoir session, make that a carousel post in Instagram or Facebook. Think of ways you can switch it up. It doesn't necessarily have to be 1 image. It can be a post with several images, and you can turn that into a video on Animoto, Samantha, like we were talking about, right? Just make vertical images and turn that into a video, like a slideshow that brings the images up one after another. There are so many ways to do this. We should be repurposing old content, but don't forget the value of new stuff as well. I have so many what to wears, you guys, through the years. Holy moly, so many. This is another conversation for another time. It's extremely SEO popular. Like, it works really well for SEO, is rounding those articles up. Make 1 page of them. So these are all my articles on what to wear. I call it my what to wear archives, and someone can sign up with their email address to get access. They're all in one place. So I hope that helps. I feel like I've been talking for too long. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, concerns, thoughts. Is this resonating with you? Does this make sense to you? Do you love it? Are you excited? Are you like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing? Tell me where you're at. If you can do 3 pieces of content, write new ones or repurpose old ones, doesn't matter. Take 3. And fix that content on the website to make sure it has access, like it has all the necessary links, all the links are working. Make sure that it is leading people to the Black Friday stuff if it's open. If not, make sure it is leading them to email. Always, always, always. That one is non-negotiable. So let me know in the comments if this helps. If there's anything else I can answer for you. I really, 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 I know that people are afraid to ask questions. I get that. If you have something that you feel like this is a dumb question, I don't want to ask in the group, you can send it to me and I'll post it anonymously. The reason I do want them in the group is because chances are someone else has that question too. So you asking that question is not necessarily self-serving as much as it is potentially helping other people too. Jordan said, not trying to overwhelm myself. Should the 3 content pieces that we put out all be related and send the clients in that subject, like 3 for families, 3 for boudoir? This is the only time of year I do families and I'm already over it. Then do not market families anymore. I don't market families and I haven't since 2013-ish. I don't love doing families, but if my clients ask me to, I will. But you won't find it anywhere on my website. I think there's also some sort of a disconnect of having a picture of kids and then boudoir on the same page. Just feels weird to me. No judgment. It just feels odd to me. So I would definitely niche it down. And I'm not talking about your whole business, just Black Friday. What do you want to sell? Don't sell shit you don't want to sell. It's not going to work. Don't show things that you don't want to book. If you're over families, then you know what you do. You start building your email list. You add all of your past clients to your email list. They should be in there already. Add all of your past clients to your email list. And every autumn, or maybe every spring around Easter or whatever, whenever you want to do families, just email your past clients. They already know how you work. They already love you. Why are you going to try and work hard to get someone else for something you hate? Jordan said, I didn't all year long, and boy, I don't miss it. Not doing it next year. Yeah, no, I do not. But several of my clients have asked me to do it, so I will for them. They already know my pricing. They know how I work. They know that they might hear an F-bomb in front of their children. They're just going to have to be okay with that. It's just reality. My kids know better. So consider marketing stuff like that just to your past clients. If you don't want to book it though, don't do it for Black Friday. Just do what you want to book. Stick with that. Stick with what you love, because your business will do so much better when you are aligned with what you love to do. If you guys want to talk more about this, we can always chat in the group. We're going to do a Black Friday assignment starting today. 3 pieces of content, each with 5 related pieces of content, which means quotes, images, videos, all the stuff. And that doesn't have to be hard, you guys. Seriously. I know it sounds hard, but I go into Canva and I have them all done already, and I just duplicate the pages. That's it. So Black Friday assignment starting today, 3 pieces of content, each with 5 related pieces of content. If it's existing, you're going to build 5 pieces of content for each existing article. So that's 5 posts on social that can be posted that lead to that article. All right. Let me know if this helps. Let me know where you're at. If you're like, oh, hell no, Brooke, this is too much work. Also, Facebook group. You should absolutely be sharing this stuff in your Facebook group. It's not the only place you should be sharing it. Just to be clear, because holy hell, what if Facebook goes down on Black Friday and Zuckerberg loses more than $1 billion an hour? Make sure that your Facebook group is not the only way that you're sharing content, but yeah, share it in your Facebook group. Remember, guys, people don't see things. We think that we're bugging people by saying something more than once. People don't see it. And sometimes they'll see it, but they're not even thinking about it because their kid is bothering them next to them. Samantha said, my group has died. Yeah, there's some revival pieces you can do, but personally, I keep my group really small. There's a photographer locally who's been scamming people, and I've stayed out of it for the most part, but I just worked with one of her clients. She has 47,000 people in her Facebook group. I can't even imagine what a giant pain in the ass that would be. My Facebook group is pretty small. It's fairly small, but that's okay because I know those women in there and they're wonderful and they're amazing. And I would rather do my marketing in a way that feels better for me and sets myself up for success long-term instead of relying just on Facebook. It's all like a giant puzzle, right? Okay, so you have your puzzle. I love puzzles. You can think of it however you want, like a wheel where every spoke is a different thing. But all these things should be working together. It should never just be one thing, because then if that one thing dies for various reasons, then you're screwed. We got to be thinking bigger than that. I always say you need to think small business capable, or no, small business appropriate, but empire capable for all of your tools. Never start so small that you can't grow. JR said, my group is comprised of the wrong demographic, attracted a bunch of deal seekers from a previous Black Friday sale. That's okay. Just start talking about your new prices. They'll weed themselves out. And you don't have to shame them for it. You don't have to be mean about it. But start getting some of your new people in there. You can even start asking some of your clients who maybe were your ideal clients, who understand the current investment. to start posting in there and start adding people. And you can even have bonuses for doing so. If you want to grow and maintain and rock your Facebook group, Alex's guide is excellent from Alex Loveland. I do have the guide. I do love my group. I just don't want it to be 47,000 people. I can't even imagine. I prefer quality over quantity. That's a lot of people. So JR, it's just going to be kind of weeding the garden, so to speak, and removing the people that are no longer a fit. And it doesn't make them bad people. It doesn't make them awful. It doesn't make them less than other people. It just means that they're not a good fit, and that's okay. So I have been talking for almost an hour, guys. That's a long time today, which I'm totally fine with. My client at 11 rescheduled because I had a client in a few minutes and she has rescheduled. So I am going to close it here. Please let me know if there's anything that you need clarification on, if there's anything that you need help on, if there's anything that doesn't make sense or you want to talk through something, please let me know. I'm so happy to do it. I'll even come on live for you guys without makeup. That's how much I love you. I got makeup on today. I'm feeling kind of kick-ass today, but I'll do it for you. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Have an amazing rest of your day. And let me know what you're doing with Black Friday. It's exciting. We're going to rock it, right? All right, now I got to figure out how to turn off the Instagram stuff. There we go.